Okay, now we're on video 3, page 12 of your packet. And this is section 4, using the ever-powerful process of elimination. I'm going to read part of the pages on page 12, or the reading, I guess, in page 12. So the entire listening portion of the LPAC is in multiple choice format. Each question will be followed by 3 answer choices. There are no penalties for guessing. Therefore, for every question that you do not know the answer to, you still have a 33% chance of getting it right. Because of this 33% chance, answer every question. Don't leave anything blank. Tip: although you have a 33% of getting the right answer for each question, do not randomly guess. If you do so, you will also only have 33% chance of acing the listening domain. For every question, always make an educated guess. An educated guess involves eliminating as many wrong answers you can eliminate before guessing. It involves justification as to why that option is wrong. Every time you cross out an answer choice, you should always have an explanation as to why it could be the right answer. Eliminating wrong answers to get to the right one is a test-taking strategy good tester takers often use. This process is called the process of elimination. You can use process of elimination in any test that involves multiple choice questions. Okay, so with process of elimination, you don't just start crossing out answer choices because you feel like it's the wrong one. You have to think, okay, why would it be the wrong one? Okay, logically. Think about it. So I'm going to show you a video, and then after you watch this video, you'll be able to answer the questions on page 13.
A key guessing strategy is the process of elimination. So say you have 4 answer choices for each question on an exam, and you have no idea what the correct answer is, so you have to guess. So you are going to have a 25% chance of getting the correct answer. But if you're able to just eliminate 1 incorrect answer, your chances go up to 33%. If you can eliminate 2 incorrect answers, then your chances hop up to 50%. This is very important to your success. So we have 4 different strategies here for eliminating incorrect answers. The first is the most simple. It's just that you know an answer is incorrect. You may be totally unfamiliar with the topic presented, but just common sense tells you that answer cannot be correct. The key here is that you have to know that it's incorrect. You can't just have a feeling that it's incorrect, because often that will lead you astray. The second strategy is to avoid absolute words. So some examples of absolute words are the words always, never, and then there's some phrases like in all cases or in every case. These can be classified as 100% words. So when one of these words or one of these phrases is included in an answer choice, that means that that answer choice has to be true 100% of the time. So an example is, why is always X? You have the word always here, which means 100%. So this has to be true 100% of the time. Y always has to be X. Or say you had the word never there, and it would have to be true 100% of the time that Y is never X. So most of the time, when there's an absolute word, that is not going to be the correct answer choice. So you can eliminate those answer choices. Occasionally one will be right, but often they will not be. And so a lot of times you can look at a phrase like this. And so say you know a little bit about the subject matter, and you could think to yourself, okay, there's no way that this answer choice could be correct 100% of the time. You can immediately cross off that answer choice. You also want to avoid casual language. This is kind of hard to explain, but if you're reading several answer choices and you find one that is more casually written than all the other ones, that one's probably going to be incorrect. The reason for this is that correct answer choices are specific. The test writer wants to make sure that that answer choice, the correct answer choice, is always going to be correct. So it's going to be very specific. So the opposite of specific would be unspecific, which a lot of times comes through as being very casual. So you can avoid those answer choices. And then finally, you want to eliminate the outliers. So you want to eliminate extremes and the high and low numbers. So say your answer choices are 5, 60, 70, 90, and 1,000. You can eliminate the low answer choice and the higher answer choice. One of these three is probably going to be correct. So you had 5 different answer choices. So you had 4 answer choices, and so you have A, B, C, and D. So A, B, and D are all close to each other. And so they're all pertaining to the same concept, or they're talking about the exact same concept, and they sound the same, just they're worded a little bit differently. One of these three is most likely going to be correct, so you can eliminate C. Now, of course, you still have 3 answer choices to choose from, but you just went from a 25% chance of choosing the correct answer to a 33% chance. So if you're guessing on several questions, that percentage jump is going to add up over time, and from a probability standpoint, you're going to start probably getting some more answers correct, even if you're guessing on them. So the key here is to understand that the test writer wants to determine that you understand a concept to the point that you can discern between similar answer choices. So that's what the test writer is doing when 3 answer choices are very similar. One's correct, but the test writer wanted to put some other answer choices that are very close to make sure that you really understand this concept, so much so that you can discern exactly what that correct answer is. So the test writer isn't going to waste 3 answer choices on red herrings that are just getting you distracted from the real answer that's C. No, the test writer is just going to waste 1 answer choice on a red herring to distract you, and then it's going to bury or hide the correct answer within the other 3 choices. So you can eliminate C in that case. So that's a look at the process of elimination.
So on this page, you'll see what is the process of elimination. That's question number 1. And then here is an explanation or definition of what that is. So what are the steps for process of elimination? First, you need to understand the question, and then look at the answer choices, and then cross out entirely any answer choices that you know are not right. So if you know answer B is completely wrong, or you're like, for sure that's not the right answer, don't just cross out the letter B on there. Go ahead and cross out the B and the answer. So it's like all the way crossed out. So if you look on page 14 on your packet, they're giving you 2 images there. The first one is crossed out entirely, which is answer A. And then the second image, answer A, is also crossed out, but only the letter is crossed out. And so when you cross out the entire response, you're more likely not to look at the other option and just go with the other ones that are not crossed out. Okay, so it's kind of like a mind trick. And then always remember, if the response has never, always, in all cases, then those are absolutes, so try to stay away from those type of responses. So now go ahead and turn to page 15. Yes, page 15. Sorry, actually page 13. You're going to answer these questions. Why is it important to answer every question but not randomly guess on the listening portion of the LPAC? And why is it important to have an explanation before eliminating an answer choice? So it's going to be on page 13, these questions. Once you've completed that, then you can go ahead to the next slide. And you're going to answer the questions on page 15. True or false? The LPAC penalizes you if you get the wrong answer. Now, if you don't know what the word penalizes means, go ahead and look it up. Circle the word and look it up. And then number 2, what should you do if you don't know the right answer in a question for the listening domain of the LPAC? And then why should you not leave a question blank on the listening domain of the LPAC? So all of these answers are going to be in the packet on pages 12 and 14. So your answers are going to be there. We also talked about this in the video. And then why should you cross out phrases on the answer choices instead of slightly marking them? So that's what you're going to be doing. Feel free to rewind the video so that you can get the information again.